football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Inside move now from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure and took a hit, but got rid of the football.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He dumps it off to the tight end. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Sultan were able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Now that's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
A long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now can they convert on third down in the red zone? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They're going to the air on the first play. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Oh, and the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense will make this stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. Let's it fly to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Trojans getting set on first and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top early. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. There's out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short connection to the tight end here. Gets some space and on the 30. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Finds his target, and it's complete.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And the Trojans line up with a first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick it deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. It's an outbound, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He keeps it on the design run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On first down, it's play action. Throw into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick completion to the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He makes the catch, nobody around him. He finally made the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, USC. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. And they tried a middle, but stopped for no gain.
Yeah, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football.